Hello and welcome. I am Senturos, and with this series I really want to show you what I imagine Skyrim's story to be if it was written in the format of a book or told by a TV series. The sort of story that I would like to read playing the Elder Scrolls 6. This story will be played by many different characters from all different walks of life, from good, bad, and the in-between. It's not one story told by one Dragonborn. It's many stories told by many different people that help the Dragonborn get where they need to go. So hopefully I do a good enough job of this and you'll like, and you'll subscribe and you'll leave a comment. Hopefully you'll come to enjoy these intros and these stories. So I'll leave you here to get on to the chapter. Hope you enjoy.
Chapter 9. A Daedra's Best Friend. After handing in a bounty, I was on my way home when a dog called out to me. Yes, I know, it talked.
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shane. We should be able to talk to him there.
I decided to help. After all, we are both hounds of a Daedric prince.
Is someone there?
Sure, I might have some dirt in my past, but that's just ancient history. You know what I mean?
The place was filled with vampires. Disgusting creatures. Cecilia not included, though. I wasn't a fan of leaving it to chance with vampires. Steel takes too long to put them down. My claws do not.
Hello? Who's there?
What's that?
Over here!
Vile was known as the trickster god, the deal maker. There were very few that made deals with Vile, that didn't pay for it right after.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike? That insufferable pup, forget it. Request denied, no deal. I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Tonraq Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
We should go get the axe.
And so we were sent after some axe. It's even said that my axe was created by Vile, for a man made a deal to cure his daughter of lycanthropy, and so Vile gave him the axe. Skyrim was taking a turn for the worse. Rebel soldiers and Imperials would slaughter each other on the roads. War was right around the corner. I did hear rumors that the rebel king was going to sit down with the Imperial king for talks of peace. I don't care for either side. Cecilia did once tell me when I was growing up that she once was an Imperial soldier hundreds of years ago that fought for all of Tamriel when the gates of oblivion opened. She always told really good stories. She told me how she hated the Daedra and those who worshipped them. Looking back now, it must have been hard for her to raise one. I'm thankful for all that she has done for me. And I know even though I worship Lord Hercene, I know she will always have my back. Back to the task at hand. Kill the Axe's guardian. Take the axe and then get that and get back to the trickster. It was freezing, but the view was beautiful. And that castle out on the water. For some reason it gave me a bad feeling. Poor fool didn't stand a chance. This axe looked evil, but this was my task. It was late, so I decided to stay the night.
Ah, you've got the axe. And my dog. Splendid. Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbus. Simple as that. And... Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me! So much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades, Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
He asked me to kill his hound, but as one Daedric wolf to another, it didn't feel right. I was still rewarded with Vile's mask. Would make good face protection.
Alrighty, so I've talked about this in the past. I want to do mini sort of episodes ones that aren't too 100% focused on big events, just things that kind of fill in these characters, small things they do. There'll be a couple more to come. I'm thinking of combining two, depends on how big they are. I just kind of want to do this sort of thing. Yeah, there's not too much to say about it. It's just a mini-series. This one focuses on a Daedra quest, of course. You know, you've watched it. But yeah, I do want to do more things like this in the future, where they're not going to be like 20-minute videos. They're just going to be smaller things that they do in their day-to-day life to kind of fill in who they are. You know, like, you've no doubt seen this character before and know what they do, but kind of seeing what they do, that's a little bit different. So, hopefully you guys liked it, and yeah, hopefully you guys like the smaller sort of stuff than the larger stuff, but the larger stuff will come. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out!